Hello guys, me again Aswat, and for today's video I'm going to do a review for the movie Scream, um, released 2021. I think this is like a sequel to the very infamous Scream franchise. Unfortunately, I have never watched any of them, because I heard it's not a real horror, but it's like a semi-comedy slasher film. So I never watched it. I'm never a fan, but I decided to watch this when it came to cinema. The story is a continuation of the the murders that been happening in this small town, and I haven't, like I said, I've never watched the previous Scream movies. So, but I kind of know, like the slasher kind of films, what happened in slasher films like that. Um, I just want to start with the good and the bad, and then go to the bad. The good thing about this movie, okay, to be honest, the only good thing I like about this movie is that there is tension in the first part of this movie. I really love it. I really love the first part because the first murder happened in the first part of the movie. I think that's the best part of this movie for me because it's a standalone kind of murder slasher, and it's very scary, very stress, tension filled scene, and I like it a lot because then it doesn't connect with anybody else. It's a very standalone. I don't know whether the other movies are also like that, but I like the first scene. And overall, the killer and the killing somewhere, everything, because it has a semi comedic kind of approach. They were okay. But they never challenged the first murder for me because because you can watch it without watching the other movies. You don't care. Whereas the other part of the story really heavily involved with the previous movie. So if you don't watch the other movies, it might get lost on you because there are some characters that pop up from the previous movie, and I don't see, because I haven't watched the other movies, I don't see the significance of them. Who cares? Kind of vibe. And yeah, I really didn't like the other part of the movie. That part. Okay, so the good part is the first one, the first murder, first scene. I think that's very good, very scary. You don't have any context, too much context, but it's very well done. That's what I say. Okay, now I went to the bad side, which is like the other part of the movie really doesn't connect because it brings out all the previous characters and refers to the previous movies. I also don't like the characters. The characters in this movie are very annoying. So I was hoping that all of them died early on, because stalker movie or slasher movie is like that. Nobody survived the killings, But this group of people, they are annoying because they are too smart. Alaki, they're trying to show they are too smart, and then they also like annoying because it doesn't make any sense. Like in the end, it reveals that one of their friends, they have this group of friends, are involved with the killings and the murders. And what doesn't make any sense, if you are psychotic like that, you probably guess early on who's psychotic in your group of your close friends, right? So these people hang out together and whatnot. If you should know somebody's psychotic, unless they are not that close. So that part I didn't get it, and for me I don't believe it, because the friend who ended up becoming that turns out to become that killer just, oh man, just does it because the only logic they put in that she's a psychotic fan of the movies. But if you're anybody who's psychotic about killing and about I don't know, murdering and whatnot, you will know if you hang out together for a long time, because these people have triggers. You can mention something, they can really blow up or do something bad, you know, because this person is so psychotic that she has, I spoil for you, it's a she actually killed people before. Kill people for this movie. It means that she kills them without any feeling, any sympathy or anything. That means if during their friendship, if somebody pisses her off, she's also capable of killing them. And I don't believe that. So maybe I'm older and I wasn't a fan of the franchise, so I really doesn't really matter to me. To me, this movie is not essential. You can skip or skip it. It doesn't matter too much. It's not groundbreaking. So I'm never a fan of the Scream franchise. So I wanted to see this just to get an understanding of it. Some people say this is the best of the Scream franchise. But for me, I really wasn't that big of a fan. Maybe my standard is a bit different, because to me, a horror killer hunting people, the top one is always Alien, the first Alien movie, which for me is also like a slasher, because you have one killer hunting everybody, killing everybody. So that to me is that level of horror slasher killer hunter that I put it up here. That's my standard. So movies like Scream or anything like this really doesn't have any effect on me. Except for the first scene, but unfortunately the first scene doesn't make the whole movie, right? I'm a bit annoyed by the whole thing. There was even one killing, one of the slasher taking place in daylight, in front of the house, in daylight, in a neighborhood. Are you telling me that nobody saw it? So a lot of that kind of small thing that just annoys me. And I wasn't really okay. It's not a bad movie. I was not cursing, but it wasn't that great either. So because of that, my score for this movie is average. I would say 5 out of 10, just in the middle. It will never beat Alien. For me, Alien I can watch until today, and that movie was made so long ago by Ridley Scott, so long ago, but still fresh and still scary and tense. So I'm sorry for you guys, the young guys, the younger movie fans might love this, and I can understand why it's good for them. But if you seen Alien, so you know there's a better movie out there. Thank you guys for your time. Peace.